Hello and welcome to another edition of Conspirator Brock's Pull List. This is my pull list for the week of January 27th, 2021. Let's get right into it. It's a decent week this week. First up, we have Batman: The Adventures Continue, number 8. A little late on the holiday there, guys. This probably should have been out in November, December, but hey, what do I know? I have been enjoying the Batman Adventures comic, or Adventures Continue comic. So if you like the Batman animated series, it's definitely up your alley. If you're curious about reading something like that's like it, I would recommend picking it up. Next up, we have Batman Black and White issue 2. I enjoyed the first issue. It was a refreshing kind of look at stories with where you focused mainly on what was going on in the action and all that stuff. So definitely Black and White is a solid thing. They put some really effort into it. Next up, we have Batman White Knight presents Harley Quinn, book 4. I need to read 3, so I haven't gotten to it yet. So a little stockpiled on that, but hey, you get busy and you can't read as much. Next up, we have Department of Truth number 5. Yes, Department of Truth number 5. This is cover B. I don't actually subscribe to Department of Truth. I go and click on which cover I want. So I decided to grab this one for the B cover for my main cover this week. Next up, we have the Future State titles. So the next handful of books are all going to be Future State. First one is a new number 1, and that's Future State Aquaman number 1, where we get to follow. I think it's, do they call him Aqualad or Aquaboy? And Mara and Arthur's daughter around. So we'll see what's up with that. Next Future State book is Future State Batman Superman number 1. So we're getting that lovely team up book where they put Batman at the top or Superman at the top, and then so they flip it back and forth. But this one is Batman Superman. So check it out. Next up, we have number 2 of a Future State book, and that's Future State Dark Detective number 2. The first issue was good. I enjoyed it. Checking out the individual stories in there were really good. And I definitely would recommend the anthology book. It is good, and it gives you a lot more content on what's going on in Future State. Next up, we have the one where I'm really curious to see what transpires in it, because it's really far in the future. And that's Future State Legion of Superheroes number 1. I'm not a huge fan of the artist Rosmo, but as long as the story's good, I can read it. Next up, we have Future State Suicide Squad number 1. So we'll see what goes on with that in the new Future State. The next one is probably going to be one of the top books from Future State, and hopefully it falls in the vein of this writer's previous works with Second Coming. Oh God, I can't remember the long-ass name of the Hanna-Barbera one, and Flintstones, and that's Mark Russell, Future State Superman versus Imperious Lex. Number 1. So we get to see Mark Russell flex his muscles with kind of everything going on in stuff going on in Future State, and hopefully put his nice spin and twist on it, kind of showing you the ridiculousness of the events that are taking place. He also did Billionaire Island, which was amazing. Next up, we have 2 Black Label books. The first one is Joker Harley Criminal Sanity number 7. We have this issue 8 and 9, and then it's all done. Cami Garcia, yay, got to get it right, has done an amazing job with this series. I've enjoyed it immensely. I cannot wait to for it to finish up, but it is definitely one of the Black Label books that's oversized magazine that's I actually enjoy grabbing and reading. The next one we have is the one by John Ridley, and that's The Other History of the DC Universe, number 2. The first one was a really good read. It followed Black Lightning. I don't know who it follows in this one, but I'm really curious to see what it entails. But we'll see what goes on. But The Other History was really good. I can understand if people are a little wary of it, but I would recommend reading it. It is a good, solid kind of history view of another viewpoint of the DC universe. So check it out. Next up, we have Something is Killing the Children, number 14. This book just keeps getting better and better and better, and people just keep wanting it. I have been almost tempted to sell my lot, or my, yeah, because I don't have a full run. I don't know when it's ending or if it's ending. And so I've been tempted to sell it, but I haven't. But some of those early issues go for a fair amount of money, because everyone just seems to be in love with Something That's Killing the Children, and it's understandable why. It's good. Next up is one for my son, and that's Star Wars Adventures Smuggler's Run number 2. He's been getting excited about reading some comics and Star Wars books, so I keep getting those for him, and he reads them sporadically, but he enjoys it and he likes getting it and organizing it. Next up is Strange Adventures, Tom King, Mitch Gerards, and oh god, why am I Evan Shaner. It's so good. I cannot wait to dive into this issue. But yeah, Tom King and his. Honestly, I have not read Batman Catwoman. I haven't read Rorschach from last week, and I have Strange Adventures. So I'm going to basically overload my senses with Tom King, hopefully soon, because man, it's so good. Next up, we have We Only Find Them When They're Dead at number 5. I've been really enjoying this series and where it's going. I'm just super it grabbed me in the first issue, and it's kept me entertained and wanting more throughout. So definitely, if you get a chance, try out We Only Find Them When They're Dead. Next one is a franchise book from Dark Horse, and that's The Witcher Fading Memories 3 of 4. These are just little Witcher stories and stuff. They're enjoyable if you like the Witcher universe. It's definitely something you want to pick up. For me, I watched the TV show, which got me interested in the books and the game. I played the game on PlayStation 4, Witcher 3, and I was not I didn't really like it. There's just something off about those types of games that I just can't get behind. Not to mention, you can't redo quests a lot of the times, so it's a constant save and then do a quest, save and then do a quest, save and then do a quest, and that gets really daunting and annoying. I have read the first Witcher book and enjoyed that. That's just like a collection of stories, and I have The Witcher on my to-read pile for going forward, which is the next one is Blood Elves, but I have not yet cracked that book open. But yeah, check it out. Witcher Fading Memories is good. And last on my pull list is Exo Manowar number 4. Wow, Exo Manowar's back, yes. And it's not the best it's been, but it is entertaining and it is enjoyable. So I have been, getting through it and not completely hating it, but it's something that I'm definitely this could be better, and maybe it will get better. But the angle that they're taking with it, I am not the hugest fan of. Let's move into the variants from this week. Oh, got the pile over here. Woo! Get through these and then a couple more things. Batman, a black and white number 2, had an awesome Catwoman variant that I snagged there. Of course, Batman White Knight presents Harley Quinn number 4. I had to grab the variant on that one. Department of Truth actually had 2 covers that I enjoyed. I enjoyed the B cover, and I believe this is the C cover. Let me just double check. Yeah, this is cover C. So I got B as my main cover and cover C as my other cover. So really liked that one there. Department of Truth is really good. The last issue was just mind-blowing, with just the breakdown of conspiracy theory thought and just how it just kind of worms its way into the a person's brain. I don't understand it's hard for me to wrap my head around people who follow those conspiracy theories. If I get a chance, I'll find the video of the girl that did the TikTok conspiracy thing, where she made a chart of conspiracy stuff. And yeah, there's little things that okay, it's whatever, you can disprove it and we move on and it's the whatever. But then there's this stuff that's super just what? And then there's a line that people cross, and once they cross that line, it's unless they get it's almost as if the conspiracy theory is like a drug to them, and they need that dopamine hit of like, oh, I'm uncovering something. It must be this. It must be this. It must be connected from here to here to here to here. That whole meme, or the whole whatever it is, where the guy's like has the I don't even know what show it's from, but he's got the wall full of newspapers and the pins and the strings, and he goes like, that's all connected. So yeah, and I just had a tangent on something, but Department of Truth, good, read it. I got a couple Future State variants. The first one is Future State Dark Detective #2. I liked that one there. I got the Legion of Superheroes, Future State Legion of Superheroes #1 variant. I also got the Future State Suicide Squad #1 variant because, yeah, I like Suicide Squad. And I did get the Future State Superman versus Imperious Lex #1 because it's by the artist that's been doing the We Only Find Them When They're Dead. So I snagged that one up as well. Joker Harley Criminal Sanity #7 had its variant, so I had to snag that one up as well. I can't wait to put that in the magazine box. I might have another magazine box hiding somewhere. I did get the other History of the DC Universe variant. Grab that one, enjoy it. It's hefty. Like I'm super excited to see what this one's about. Of course, I got the Strange Adventures 8 variant, which this has Adam Strange versus the main cover that had Mr. Terrific. And then, of course, I got the variant for We Only Find Them When They're Dead, #5. So if you are, that's it for what I got this week. Let me see if they write this. Yeah, this is the DeMio variant it's the 4 variant. I don't know if I've talked to everybody about this, but there is a way to see with at least newer books if you have a variant cover or a second print going on, and I'll use Dark Detective as my example. So let me find the 2 issues. So this is the Dark Detective Future State book here. If you look at, and this is gonna be super tiny, so let me focus. So if you look at the barcode down here at the end, there's a 1 and a 2. Now the 1 means first print, and the first one means first print, and the other one means first cover A, first cover. The 2 is issue 2. Now, if you get the variant, right, you're gonna basically get the variant here. So you see how it's the last. Oh, come on, focus. The last number is 1. There's a 2, which means it's the B cover, and then the third one is #2, which is the issue number. So if you're ever curious about at least the current books, the last number is always going to be the issue number, and of course that will push up. There's 5 number digits there. So if they go to 14, if they're on issue 14, the first 2 will represent 14, and then the variant for the one down the road, then it'll tell you what cover it is or what variant it is, and then it will tell you what issue number it is. So check that. That's one way to do it. That's basically all I got for you. So sorry. It goes issue number, variant. Issue number, variant, and then printing. Yeah. So it's that order: issue number, variant, and then printing. So that's the order if you go left to right. If you go right to left, it's printing, variant, issue number. So hope that helps. Hope that was clear enough for you guys. It's definitely something that I've had to look up in my time as doing back issues. Definitely things that it makes it easier instead of flipping open a book and trying to dig around in the beginning to find the second print in that little tiny print down at the bottom, or third print or whatever. And they used to just put it in there, or they threw it on the back cover or whatever. But if you have that barcode for most modern books, that is where it's the barcode that really makes it. I got a graphic novel. I haven't dove in yet, and I need to, but it's a franchise I enjoyed the show, but have yet to jump on the books. I got the Firefly New Sheriff in the Verse book 2, or volume 2. This collects 16 to 20 of Firefly. These are nice, really good, solid collections, hardcovers. I know they are releasing bigger ones with more content, but I kind of am sticking with this size. I need to jump into it. I need to read it. Maybe that's one of the things I can do this year is actually read my Firefly collection of stuff. We'll see. It is the last week of the month, so we are getting previews. This time we're getting previews for, this is previews for February 21, number 389 for stuff on sale in shops in April. So here is previews. That's Brett Booth doing Guardians of the Galaxy. But I like the other one, which is the upside down one, but that's Jeff Johns and Gary Frank's Geiger. I'm really super excited for that. There's a bunch of variant covers, so make sure you sign on. I did notice, or there's also the Marvel previews that you may want to check out. That, yep, Venom 200, where Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman are finishing their run on Venom. So, yep, better get it ordered if you want. I wanted to give you guys a heads up with this previews. There are a ton here, because I dog ear, right? There's a ton of just number ones coming out from Image in April, like a lot. Now, they do have like a returnability to them, so stores might order a fair amount of them, but if they don't, you need to make sure you get those orders placed soon, or by the end of the month of May, or by the end of February. February 20th is a good time to at least get them in. It's definitely going to, there's some of them look pretty interesting. I normally will try to give Image number ones at least a read if it looks good. Art is a big factor in it. Also who's writing and all that. There's a Justin Jordan book coming out, and there's a couple other things, but yeah, Image is dumping a lot of number ones in April, so be on the lookout for those, and get them on your pull list if you want to make sure you get a copy. I started doing what I'm reading, so I'm still on Dune. I'm enjoying it. It's great. I'm about that far into it, so I'm almost done. I'm down to the last part of the book before you get to the wonderful appendices there at the end, which I don't know if I can tackle those. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I'm super stoked for the movie. I need to go back and rewatch the old one. I know there's a certain version that you should watch. But I have been enjoying Dune, so I'm most likely going to continue with Dune. Don't know if I'm just going to go full bore into Dune, or if I'm just going to kind of read one here and then read one there, and you know, go, you know, do it as kind of a long haul, right? So we'll see. I'm also playing Final Fantasy VII. I've gotten to the point where I need to grind for materia improving to be a materia master. I am overloaded with the amount of stuff I didn't know as a kid when I played this game. I loved this game as a kid. It's really difficult to play this game on regular, like normal speed. Ever since I turned on 3x speed, I pretty much have 3x speed turned on all the time. If I'm not going fast in this game, I don't know, I would go completely bonkers nuts, because it just, that was what I really remembered, and why I didn't finish it, was just the grind of over and over again having to do this stuff. And then now it's like, you know, you can get like 10 materias leveled up to master within an hour. So it's like, it's a much faster pace. I'm also learning about combinations and all of this stuff that I didn't know. Like, didn't know that certain weapons and armor had double to give you more of the like AP and experience. So yeah, so there's a lot to digest in Final Fantasy VII, which I enjoy that about those types of games. But it's really fun. But my Final Fantasy playthrough experience had at least lit a fire under my roommate, and he ended up going back and doing Final Fantasy IX. So he's playing through on that. because he got the Final Fantasy bug from me playing 7, and he didn't really feel like playing 7, and we all know about 8, so he went with 9. So yeah, I'm most likely going to probably pick up 8 when it's on sale. At least not the it's not the remastered, but the one that it's the remaster one, not the remake. Just because, quality of stuff, and then I'll eventually get 9, because I think 9 is probably the best like example of where Final Fantasy had come from 1 to 8, and just all the great qualities of those up until 9 kind of encompassed most of those. I am not playing 10. 10 killed it for me. I'm not going to do the multi-large online ones, which I think was 11 and 14, or 11 and 13. And then I might give 12 Zodiac Age a try. And then I looked at 15, and if you get a chance, look up just the Wikipedia entry on Final Fantasy 15 and what the premise of the story is. It's very disappointing, and it doesn't entice me at all to play the game. So that's pretty much it. I've been watching WandaVision. It's great, amazing. Supposedly the next episode 4, is going to give us, explain a lot more stuff. So we'll see. But I've been really, really enjoying WandaVision. I like what they're doing. I'm really curious about what take they're going to go with. And yeah, I really feel bad for the town of Westview. I mean, apparently they got sucked up in some bubble. So yeah. But that's pretty much it. I'm still watching The Expanse. Can't wait for the final book to come out, and all that. But yeah, I'm tired. I need to make dinner, do all this wonderful stuff, get this video up for you guys. So I'm gonna start heading out. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments down in that comment section below. Let me know what you're reading, what you're picking up. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Be nice. Internet's a crappy place most of the time. Let's just keep it nice, all that. You can listen to me on the Comics Conspiracy podcast. We just finished recording episode number 485, where we didn't really have any topics, and so we ended up answering a bunch of questions, talking a little bit more about WandaVision. There'll be, a link in the description below. Oh, that reminds me, I need to go put the link for the last episode back into the last one, because we recorded on Thursday. Hey, being a single parent, you lose track of what you're supposed to take care of. Fun times. You can help me and my fellow conspirators out through Patreon at www.patreon.com/comic conspiracy. For as little as $1 a month, you help us with the hosting fees and allowing us to get products. So thank you very much to all of our Patreon backers. It helps out immensely, and it just keeps us in the game. You can also help me out a little more directly by going to any of the Amazon links here, or at conspiratorbrock.com, or heading over to my eBay page is the best way to help me out. Click on, there'll be a link in the description below. I'm constantly going through stuff. I'll probably be getting some of the Stranger Things minis that I finished up soon. Those are really great. The Science Camp one was fun. And so, yeah. But I'm constantly trying to purge. I need to get a chance to go through and organize my collection again. But it's been rainy or super busy, or just haven't had a chance to kind of have the 2-day just overhaul of all the comic books in the garage. So hopefully I'll be able to get that to doing that soon. Normally I would say you could follow me on Twitter, but it's 111 days that I've been suspended, so who knows. I sent another appeal on Monday of this week, or going, hey, what's going on? It's been this long, so what? So we'll see. If anybody knows anyone from Twitter, help a brother out. Who knows? But yeah, I'm not big on social media right now. I've kind of pulled back a little bit from it, which is a good thing. It's giving me more time to do stuff, just the kids and just absorbing all the media stuff that I'm into. So yeah, that's it for this week. We're having cookies tonight, so my daughter's baking. Wish me luck. I'll see you next week.